Hello, everyone. I'm welcoming you today to an introduction on meditation and why it's such a good thing for all of us. So, first, I'd like to just talk a little bit about why meditation is helpful. So, there have been a lot of studies about meditation and how it can help us with our stress level and with our overall well being. It has even been found in studies to decrease blood pressure and help with circulation and help with inflammation in the body. So, meditation can help us on mental, emotional, and spiritual levels, connecting us to our deeper selves and our purpose here in life. And it can be really helpful in terms of treating any kind of illness or mental illness or stressor in your life, along with whatever your doctor prescribes to help you with that. Meditation by itself probably isn't enough to cure or treat serious illness, but it's a great complement for anyone who's struggling with anything in their life. And even for people who are not struggling, meditation can be a great way to get insight into yourself and have spiritual connection and ground yourself for more productivity and more clarity in your life. So basically, meditation is the quieting of the mind and the observation of your thoughts coming into your body instead of living exclusively in the cognitive and mental space that so many of us in present day spend our time in. So I like to tell my clients that there's often a disconnect in our culture between mind and body, as though sort of the neck and the body are disconnected with the energy and the relevance that we give them in our life. In our culture, we are so focused on the mind and on planning and being busy that we often live a quite long time just in our mental space without ever feeling into the body. And this is a disservice to us because once you start to feel into the body, you can learn the way the body communicates with you and lets you know how you're doing or what you need in a physical or a somatic level. So sometimes the mind can get really busy or it can get stuck in narrative or in the illusion of what we think and what we assume about day-to-day life. And meditation can help us to come back into an integrative state between the mind and the body. And it can help you see the way your mind and your body can connect and create a whole system that you can use to inform you and support you in your day-to-day activities rather than relying solely on your thoughts and your mental processes. So there are many different kinds of meditation. Some meditations are based on mantra or affirmations. And what this is it's like a one line or a sentence, meaningful phrase like, I am enough, or I am safe, or I will attract abundance in my life. Whatever feels meaningful in the moment can be turned into a phrase that you repeat to yourself in rhythm with your breath through meditation. So that's one form of meditation. There's also meditation that is simply focused on the breath. And whenever you notice that you are drifting into thought, you just come back to noticing the inhale and the exhale. This is a simple form of meditation, but in some ways it's the hardest because that busy monkey mind that likes to swing from tree to tree and stay occupied, it likes to scatter off into thoughts as well. So coming back to the breath is a really challenging practice, and it's a really good thing to learn how to do to build awareness of when you've started to trail off into thoughts and planning and strategizing and memory, and just intentionally say, okay, this is thinking, and come back to your breath. Another kind of meditation is visualization meditation and guided visualization, which you'll find I do in some of my other videos here on YouTube. So this is the kind of meditation that uses a type of journey or a visual process that you go through in your mind while you're having inner awareness. And this can be used for self-insight or spiritual exploration or personal growth work. And this helps to have the mind a little bit more focused on something. So it's not just simply breathing, but it has something to focus its awareness on. And this can be a really effective form of manifestation and of inner healing for people. There are countless other kinds of meditations, and if you're curious about some of the others, drop me a line in the comments and I will record another video that explains different forms of meditation. So today, I'd like to just do a brief introductory to meditation with you so that you can get a sense of sort of how it starts and how to get into the rhythm of going into your body and trying to notice your thoughts in your mind. So I always like to advise people to start meditation in a seated or lying down position that feels comfortable, but not too comfortable because you don't want to fall asleep. This is something that happens a lot during meditation for people, and I see it not as a bad thing, but if you do fall asleep, it just lets you know that your body's tired and perhaps sleep is what you really needed. So for today's purpose, just find a seated or lying down position that's comfortable, and I invite you to close your eyes. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, allow them to stay open and just focus softly on something around the room or have a soft gaze at the floor or the wall. And as you just sort of get into your seated or lying down position with your eyes closed or resting softly, bring your awareness to the breath. Consider the tip of your nose and just become aware of how it feels to be breathing. Notice the quality of the air as it comes in through your nose and circulates through your throat and chest and belly, coming back out through an exhale. Just gently notice the inhale and exhale process and start to become aware of how your body feels in this moment. It's okay if you notice tension. It's okay if there are areas of pain. If you'd like to move slightly or readjust yourself to answer any messages your body is giving you, feel free to do that. Meditation doesn't require complete stillness. So if your nose itches or you want to stretch out your neck, feel free to attend to whatever your body needs. Allow yourself to become familiar with the rhythm of your breath, noticing the way it gently moves in and out, how effortless breathing is. We don't even notice we do it most of the day. And see if you can come into contact with noticing that there is an observer inside of you. The part of you that notices your breathing, the part of you that notices how your body's feeling, this is your inner observer or your inner witness. And this is an important aspect of meditation because so much about meditation is about accessing this inner witness and simply noticing. So you've noticed what's going on your physical level. You've become aware of pain or tension. Maybe you notice that your body feels okay. Maybe you're feeling tired. Whatever you notice, just allow that inner observer to touch it gently with awareness, not judging or attaching to what you feel, simply observing. Next, we'll explore your system on an emotional level. Become aware as you sit and breathe if you're feeling any emotions, any deep feelings. There might be some lingering emotions, some nervousness about meditation. There might be some residue of an emotion you felt earlier today, or anticipation of something you know is coming. You may notice that your emotions reside in your heart center, or your shoulders, or behind your eyes. Remember that the body is a vehicle for information, and it is very wise. So your body will tell you where you are holding your emotions. All you need to do is use that inner witness to simply notice what emotions are present and breathe into them as you explore and become aware of your emotional body within your physical body. You don't need to do anything with these emotions. There's no need to change them. And try not to judge them. Simply allow yourself awareness that the emotions are present. And continue breathing. Next, we will explore your mental level, bringing your awareness and that inner observer into your mind. And just notice what thoughts are here. It may feel like a busy freeway of thoughts, all overlapping and scattering. Or you may notice that your mental landscape is more quiet or still. It's possible that you may notice repeating thoughts or themes. See if you can cultivate that inner witness, simply noticing what's present in your thoughts. You don't have to judge them as good or bad or right or wrong. You have a mind and it thinks. This is part of being a person. And now play with the ability to release those thoughts. You can even label them thinking and come back to the sensation of how it feels to be breathing, how it feels in your body. Simply noticing that thoughts come and go. And it's okay that they're here. And you can choose at any time you'd like to release those thoughts and simply return to your breath. Now that you've explored the body on physical, emotional, and mental levels, you have an awareness of the layers of self that are all present when you start to come out of your mind and into your body. Noticing the integration or the bridge between your mental, emotional, and physical selves. And you may have noticed something that you didn't know before. Quieting down and listening to the body helps you read between the lines of your experience. It helps you source deeper into how you are in this moment, in this body, in this day. I invite you to take 2 more deep breaths, just noticing with that inner observer that you have cultivated. And when you feel like your breathing is coming back to a normal pace, you can wiggle your fingers and toes, allowing your awareness to come back into the conscious place of your body. And just becoming aware of the seat beneath you and the room around you. You may notice what you hear or the temperature you feel in your room. And as you become aware of your body and space and the surroundings you're in, you can allow your eyes to gently drift open. Just continuing to integrate the meditation you've experienced. And you can return to that meditative place anytime you like. I really encourage you to integrate meditation into your life in a regular way, even if it's just for a moment. Meditation does not have to be a long or arduous process. It can be taking a minute or even a few seconds to simply notice the physical, emotional, and mental qualities of how you are in the moment, and using your breath to bring you into awareness of your entire system, allowing you to have just a little vacation from living in your mind. Thank you so much for being with me today. Please subscribe to my channel for more great information, and I'll see you next time.